for another stream. Today we're going to be streaming Mass Effect, so let's get started. I think I'm going to start by talking to the folks first. And then I am going to start a little mini mission. As you all notice, I will be dating Cade on here. Or trying not to finesse him.
Commander, do you have a minute?
I always make time for my officers.
Off the record, I think there's something wrong here. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
The Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but...
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. I mean, it's funny, we finally get out here, and the final frontier was already settled. And the residents don't even seem impressed by the view. Or the dangers.
Well, well. You're a romantic. Did you sign on for the dream, Malenko? Secure a man's future in space?
Yeah, I read a lot of those books when I was a kid, where the hero goes to space to prove himself worthy of a woman he loves, or... you know, for justice. Maybe I was a romantic in the beginning, but I thought about it after brain camp. Biotic acclimation and temperance training. I'm not looking for the dream. I just want to do some good. See what's out here. Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled. There are worse results of accidental exposure to element 0 in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
Seems like you beat the odds. How many didn't make it?
Out of 100, maybe 60 have no effect. 30 suffer adverse effects, little things like brain cancer. The other 10 show enough ability to augment with implants. That was permanent, though. Not like the cancer. Next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero. And how's a kid supposed to deal with that? A station at the edge of human space.
There were other kids in the same boat, right? At least you weren't alone out there.
That's true. We did have a little circle that'd get together every night before lights out. We didn't have much to do, though. It was a research platform then, and Kinetics kept Jump Zero off the extranet to prevent leaks.
You were all teenagers. I'm sure you found other ways to occupy the time.
I'm not the sort who does that kind of thing, Commander. Not lightly, anyway. There was a girl I spent a lot of time with. We kept our clothes on. Rana. She was from Turkey. Her family was very rich. But she was smart. And charming as hell. Beautiful. But not stuck up about it. Like you, I guess. Ma'am.
Jump Zero is Gagarin Station, right? What's it like?
Yeah, that's the official name. Biggest. It's where they did all the It was a sterile research platform when I was there.
Jump Zero's a long way from home. What was it like?
The grand gateway to humanity looks a lot better in the vids. Anyway, this was supposed to be a casual debrief, not a bull session about stuff that happened years ago.
I wanted to get to know you a little better, that's all. Thanks for the talk, Caden.
Well, you're welcome, ma'am. You, make a habit of getting this personal with everyone?
I didn't say I did this for the whole crew. We should talk again.
I'll need some time to process that, Commander. But Yeah, I'd like that.
Yeah, I'm going forward for this.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at.
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have
Alright,
time for
no more.
personal debriefings later.
We'll talk later, Caden.
I'd like that.
Yeah, I like to talk to the crew and get more stuff. So, just like talking to the crew, but I am gonna go talk to
Yes,
them.
Commander? Is there something you need?
How well do you know the
I'd never
lieutenant?
worked. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches.
What does that have to do with
Well, most biotics now use the L3.
What kind of complication?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Oh, Leah.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
You look much better. How are
Dr.
you feeling?
Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up, so am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust
It
you.
means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs.
You must enjoy something about it.
I love my work. You were actually touched by working Prothean technology. That is why I find you so fascinating.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab.
What? No, I did not. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so Now you know why I prefer to spend my... Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. My people... Although we seek to
Sorry, that
understand
stuff is a
other
little boring
species,
sometimes.
it seems few of them seek to understand us. Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
I don't understand. Your species can mate with
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but the true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other... We explore the genetic memory of their species. We then pass these traits onto our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop...
What happens to your partner
Every
after...
relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
You Asari live
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term.
Benezia never told you her partner's name?
Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood. Though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face, it is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
How could anyone abandon their own child?
I cannot answer that. This is... Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
Do you know why Benezia...
I don't understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the... Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run. At least I hope so.
This hurts you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to Benezia in many years, but I know her, and this was not like her. Something changed.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
I like talking to the crew. It's really, really interesting. If we just give sometimes you would think I want to know by now. So now I'm gonna go downstairs. Talk to everybody. Then we're gonna do a mission. Whee!
Commander, good to see you.
You've been with C-Sec a while.
Well, not as much as you, but yeah, I've seen some interesting things.
I bet you have. Anything in particular that stands out?
I remember this Solarian geneticist I was sent to investigate. That case was a bit disturbing.
What happened? Why were you investigating him?
I was tasked with tracking black market trade on the Citadel. Most of it harmless, nothing I needed to pursue. But during the course of my investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts, organs mostly. We usually get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. We weren't sure if there was a new black market lab or if some freak was harvesting organs from citizens.
So what was it?
Both, actually. But it took us a while to figure that out.
So how did you figure out what was happening?
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, I discovered this Turian worked briefly for Dr. Salion, the geneticist. So I went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development, but there was nothing. No Solarian hearts, no Turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
You're kidding, right? Why would anyone want Krogan testicles?
Some Krogan believe that testicle transplants can increase their virility, counteract the effects of the genophage.
Wow.
It doesn't work, but that doesn't stop them from buying. They'll pay up to 10,000 credits each. That's 40,000 for a full set. Somebody's making a killing out there.
What'd you do about the geneticist?
I brought in some of his employees for interrogation, to see if I could get them to talk. While I was interviewing one of them, I came across something suspicious.
You mean threatening? Was that really necessary?
Maybe, maybe not. Either way, it paid off. One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview. We offered to patch him up, and he got frantic, freaked out. I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on. Our medics found incisions all over his body, some of them fresh. That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Salion's employees. They were test tubes. Walking, living test tubes.
He was growing parts inside these people?
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies. Then he harvested them and sold
Ouch.
them all. Most of the victims were poor. He'd pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organs were good. Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow properly, so he'd just leave it in them. Most of them were a mess, but only on the inside, hidden so nobody could see it.
I hope he got what he deserved.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
Why not? What the hell happened?
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest space dock. By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
But you went after him anyway, right?
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but C-Sec headquarters countermanded my order. They were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties if the ship was destroyed so close to the Citadel. I told them those hostages were dead anyway. He just used them to make more organs, but they wouldn't listen.
Well, you can't get them all.
No, but letting him get away like that. All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
I suppose I can see both sides. But what's done is done.
I suppose. Can't waste too much time worrying about it now. Just wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
Do you have any idea what happened to Dr. Salian?
I sent out feelers from... He changed ships and changed his... I got the transponder frequency for his new ship, but I just can't get anyone to check it out.
I'll check out the coordinates when I get a chance.
I was hoping you'd say that. But Commander, take me with you when you go. If it's Salion, I want to be there.
What do you want, Shepard?
Why did you become a mercenary?
Lots of reasons.
Such as?
Such as, I needed to get out of our system. I needed to eat. I needed to survive.
Why not stay and help your people?
I tried to help. That's why I had to leave.
What happened?
I was betrayed. I was head of a small tribe. We were trying to restore... They followed Jared, one of the few warlords. He wanted to continue the war. He wanted us to fight. Turians, Solarians, each other. It didn't matter who, as long as we were fighting.
What did you want?
I just wanted Jared to shut up. We didn't have the numbers to go to war. Even if we did, the genophage made sure we couldn't replenish our numbers fast enough. I told them all to forget about war. We needed to focus on breeding, at least for one generation. And for a while, we were getting through. Some of the tribes started coming.
I take it the warlord didn't appreciate that.
No, he didn't. He arranged to... We met at the Hollows. It's as sacred as any Krogan place can be.
Sounds like a trap to me. You must
I
have...
did. But when your father invites you to a crush, well, there are some laws.
Jared was your father?
He was. We talked. His men leapt from the graves of our ancestors like crow. I escaped. That is why I left. And that's why I'll never go back.
You must have family other than
You're trying to make me cry, Shepard. I've got some unfinished business with my family. But that's all.
What kind of business?
I swore to recover my family's battle armor. It was taken from him after the...
Who has it?
Originally, it was taken by the Turian. Now, he's got several bases where he stores his goods. All fortified.
Just tell me where to start looking.
I'll upload the data to your nav system. But Commander, I want to be there when you find him.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Commander? Sure. I was just watching some mail from home.
Oh, before I go, we saw Caden in a news vid about the Normandy. He's cute. Later, sis.
Let's pretend this never happened.
Are you interested in the Lieutenant Chief?
No, ma'am. And anyway, Scuttlebutt says he's already sweet on someone. What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on family mail.
Your family seems to be important to you.
Yeah, we've always been close. Me and my sisters, with Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
I was an only child, but I get the idea. At least one of my parents was always on duty.
Yeah, things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
Sounds like a story.
Sarah got herself a boyfriend. I didn't think he was a bad kid, just pushy. Lynn would send me these worried vid mails, and I'd tell her to relax.
Sounds like that situation...
Mike thought they'd go for a romantic walk in the woods. She levered Mike face first into a tree and left. Didn't have a scratch on her. Good thing Mom and Dad... I took emergency leave and walked Sarah to school for a few days.
Did anything happen while you were home?
My last day out, Mike was waiting for us. Sarah had told her friends, so everyone at school knew what he did. He wasn't happy. I wanted to snap him in half, but Sarah gave me this look, this let me handle it, I need to do this alone look. She kept her cool, God bless her, as he screamed in her face. She just let him vent. Then he tried to punch her. I swear, she just flowed around him. Next thing I knew, he's face down on the sidewalk, and there's blood everywhere.
That's unbelievable. Sarah must
Better. I'm more or less... When he swung, she wasn't there. She helped him stop the bleeding and had me call in. Before they took him to the hospital, Mike touched Sarah's arm. I thought he was gonna end up on the... But he hung his head, and she hugged him. The Williams women are a decisive bunch, Commander. We do things when we're ready. Not before, not after.
Your sister's something else. But you didn't mention...
Dad always wanted to... I cannot... For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known. Cities of men and manners, climates, councils...
I didn't know you liked classical literature.
Ulysses was my dad's favorite poem. Every time he shipped out.
Does he still like it?
I sure hope... Dad passed on a few years back.
I thought you said he was dead.
You know, from heaven. That's not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
You know that old saw, there's never an atheist in a foxhole? Well, I've been in a lot of foxholes.
Yeah, I guess you have. I've met a few people who were really weirded out. Hello, have you people looked out the window? I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so much of your time. Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
Not everyone's as close to their family as you are.
Yeah, that's true. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am.
Oh, hello, Shepard.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great. The Normandy runs so smooth it feels like we're not even moving. And the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
You'll get used to it.
But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so... Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds.
Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have till it's
That's
gone.
true. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them.
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually. But we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
I should go.
See you later.
Well, we talked to everybody. Instead of doing this, I am going to do a main mission. I'm going to do a side mission. I think my shepherd's nose too big. Yeah, real. Whee! Actually, let me do. Oops, squad. Oh, I didn't know. There's so many missions. Wait, I gotta read his. First, I'm gonna save. After all that. What's that? Oh, I forgot to talk to Joker.
I prefer gold to silver, you know, for my medal. I figured you'd recommend me for one since I pulled your boots out of the fire.
If we present you with a medal, you'll end up sitting on stage listening to politicians make speeches for a couple of hours.
That's a good point. They'd probably make me shave, too. I spent the last 7 weeks working on this baby. No medal's worth that. So, Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
How's the Normandy performing?
She's the best ship in the balance isn't what you do. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
I like to know my crew.
I can see. You want me as your top of my class in flight school? I earned that. All those commendations.
I'm sorry, Joker.
You mean, okay, even with crutch, put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you.
I have to go.
All right, see ya.
Alright, see. Ooh, wait, what's this? It says, find him. Head to the Harris system. The Harris, I know it. We'll talk to this dude real quick, and then we're gonna head to our mission.
Yes, Commander?
Speak freely, Presley.
I trust you, Commander. If you think they belong here, then so do I.
How did you end up assigned?
Of course, the only reason the colony was still standing was
How'd you end up on the Normandy?
I got my officer's commission after Elysium. Must have
Carry
made
on,
it.
Presley.
Yes, ma'am.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander Shepard, my name is Nasana Dantius. I have a job for you. I can't say any more in an unsecured communication. If you're interested in hearing my offer, meet me on the Citadel so we can talk in person. I'll be waiting in the Diplomat's Lounge on the Presidium.
I like how they took the time to actually like look at this. The Hera system and Kupla Verge. Okay, I'm in the wrong system. Ah, there it is. Found the system. This? Ooh. We found it! Definitely gonna do... Excuse me 1 minute, guys. My battery died on my charger. Hi guys, I'm back. I do apologize about that. My controller died. So, it seems like we found what we needed. So let's get started. Ooh. Oop, I overheated it. It's overheated, it's overheated! Oh! Overheated it. What did he shoot at? Those reminds me of that creepy mission. I'll be right back, guys. Excuse me. Sorry for the wait, guys. I am back. Let's get the squad. We got to the far end. Nothing in here. Unless I go this way. Nope.
Thank you. Thank you for saving me from those things.
Commander, that's him. That's Dr. Saleon.
What? My name is Hart. Dr. Hart. Please, get me out of here.
Are you sure it's him?
Positive. There's no escape this time, Doctor. I'd harvest your organs first, but we don't have the time.
You're crazy. He's crazy! Please, don't let him do this to me.
We'll take him in, drop him off at the military.
But we have him. We can't let him get away. Not again.
If he dies, we'll never know what he's been up to, or how he did it. We'll take him in, interrogate him, and he'll serve his time.
Okay. You're right. You're a very lucky Solarian. You owe the Commander your life.
Oh, thank you so very much.
And so he dies anyway. What was the point of that?
You can't predict how people will act, Garrus, but you can control how you'll respond. In the end, that's what really matters.
Yeah. I don't think I ever met anyone like you, Commander. Well, I guess we're done here.
That was quick. Okay. I didn't think I was going to end that mission that quick, but okay. Well, I guess we got time for one more mission. No, get rid of my chicken. Sorry. It's from a video I saw. Yes, I'm playing favorites.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Welcome to Port Hanshan, the galaxy's most respected site for independent scientific research and development. For your own safety and to protect the privacy of others, you are required to obey any directions given by our security personnel. If you have questions or concerns, our friendly administrative staff is always available. Thank you, and enjoy your stay.
Oh.
The managers warned us about you.
Ouch.
This one offers greetings. You are the Spectre that visits Port Hanshan.
News travels fast here.
Indeed, esteemed Spectre. Your arrival was not greeted with any joy by the companies here. This one has a burden that you could ease. If an arrangement could be made, it would compensate you. This one has procured a special item for a customer. The item is not permitted within the station, but you could bring it through customs.
You want me to use my status to smuggle?
That is not inaccurate.
I won't carry anything if I don't know what it is.
This one must be discreet. Rest assured, the contents pose no threat.
I want to know where this package is going.
This one's customer prefers to remain anonymous.
I'd be stupid to do this without knowing that I'm not equipping my own enemies.
Your words are not unreasonable. The customer is the Krogan called Inamorda. That one is a bounty hunter of some repute, and quick to anger. You understand this one's urgency. That other grows restless from the delay.
I have no problem with that.
This one, please do not mention. Is there anything else this one might help you with?
I'm just browsing right now.
This one awaits your return.
Do not be fooled by these civilized surroundings. This is a place of secrets and lies.
Looks like a hell of a storm outside.
I'm on duty, Spectre. I shouldn't be talking to you.
I'll be right back. Please give me 1 minute. Hello, I'm back, guys. I apologize. I had to get some stuff done. But let's first... Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's about to get maxed out like crazy. I know. Yeah, she really definitely... I didn't know they was gonna give her that much experience points. Dang, she's about to be maxed out. Okay. So it must be close to where I need to go. Aww. So I'm gonna talk to these guys?
Spectre, right?
Yeah, that's me.
I used to be a military tech. Except for my ego's people, everyone's too corporate here. They just sit around sipping expensive water. So what can I do for you today?
What do you do here?
I'm the chief. Got a team of 12 under me, keeping the shuttles coming and going.
How can I get into the garage?
You need a pass. You can get one from Ananias or the managers, if you can polish enough gizzard.
Maybe you could let me borrow yours?
Sure. If I wanted to lose my job and get sued into the next spiral arm. Security tracks card use.
How can I get into the garage?
You need a pass. You can get one from Ananias or the managers, if you can polish enough gizzard.
What do you do here?
Got a team of 12 under me, keeping the shuttles.
I have to go.
You need anything? I'll be here.
Access to the garage is restricted.
I'm on Citadel business. I need to leave this station.
If you want to enter the garage, you need authorization from Mr. Ananias. No exceptions. I'm sorry.
So that means we gotta go all the way to the tippy top. Give me back, excuse me, guys. I am back. Sorry. Let's see. I guess we're gonna have to, whoever the person is. What does it say? Go to the journal. It says you discovered that. Sorry. Confused. The cameras haven't heard Justin. Is this one of those things I have to come back to?
Get out of here.
Maybe I can find the map. Let's see. He's straight here. Give it to him.
Greetings, Spectre. Have you brought the package?
Here you are.
This one promised compensation for services rendered. It humbly suggests that a sum of 250 credits would be most...
Would you have had any chance of getting this past customs without me? You can be a bit more generous.
The other's words possess the discomforting ring of truth. This one could raise the sum to 500 credits. That is half this one's profit taken by the other. It can offer no more.
That's thoughtful of you.
Excuse me
This one is glad to have come to an agreement.
I'm just browsing right now.
This one awaits your return.
Yeah.
You're the Spec?
The managers warned us about you, Spectre.
Everything's locked up, so how the heck am I supposed to... I guess look around?
Don't make us regret letting you keep those guns.
Trying to figure out where I'm supposed to go. I wonder if I go to the map. What's this go? Elevator to hotel. Elevator to docking bay. So I have to go back to the administrative office. I'm just joking. That's all.
We've got a secret weapon. Sergeant Sterling's a biotic, and not a real friendly one either.
Yeah, we go back to the administration office. That's what I was missing. Whee, keep going. I think this is it. Yep. We're close.
How can I help you?
How large are the facilities here?
We have 17 research complexes built into the mountains. Each is a self-sufficient facility housing a staff of hundreds.
How large are the facilities?
We have 17 research complexes built into the mountains. Each is a self-sufficient
Tell me about the companies that work on them.
Over 250 high-tech firms rent our labs. Major shareholders include Elanus Risk Control Services.
Your guards work for ERCS, don't
The
they?
executive board gets a discount on facility security. Elanus also develops lethal and non-lethal
Binary
weapons.
Helix.
BH is a leader in genetics and much of their research is in biotic modifications. That angers many Luddite, organic baseline, and fundamentalist groups.
Haven't I seen synthetic insights in
They're
the news?
one of only 4 corporations. They attract many protests. No agitators have ever breached our security. That's why they invest heavily here.
I'd like to speak to Annaleus.
1 moment, please. Mr. Annaleus?
Yes, what?
Commander Shepard is asking to see you, sir.
Right, fine, come in.
Sounds busy.
You will excuse me if I don't stand up. I have no time to entertain spaceborne vagabonds.
I see you looked up my service record.
Only a fool enters negotiation without knowledge of the other party's tendencies. This greeting is a courtesy. I will only cooperate as required by the executive board. Businesses come here to avoid the second guessing of galactic law.
I'm conducting an investigation. It's a matter of galactic security.
Yes, isn't everything? I will not allow you to harass our clients. This world is private property.
I've heard an Asari matriarch is here.
She arrived a few days ago, accompanied by a personal escort and some cargo. She's up at Peak 15.
What do you mean, personal?
The phrase is self-explanatory. Bodyguards attending to the safety
And
of
you
her
didn't think that odd?
They followed all our regulations. I had no reason to forbid Lady Benezia from taking them.
What can you tell me about
Large, heavy, and sealed. It passed weapons screening. Beyond that, it is not our concern.
What brought her out
If
here?
I knew, I wouldn't be at liberty to say. She came here as...
Excuse me, his what?
Executor. Saren is a major shareholder in Binary Helix. Lady Benezia is authorized to act in his name. She is here on business for Binary Helix. There were issues at Peak 15 that required Saren's attention.
I'd like to see her, immediately.
I'm afraid that you cannot. Peak 15 is a private facility in the Skadi Mountains. Regardless, there is a blizzard in the area. Shuttles are grounded and surface access has been cut off.
Surface access, you say?
Cut off, I said. The roads are not suitable for travel. Don't make an issue of this, Shepard.
Forget him, Commander. If he won't play ball, I'm sure someone else here will.
Back to my other questions.
Every minute of my time you waste costs the company 12 credits. I will keep a running tally.
Do you do business with Saren?
I believe I explained this already, did I not? He is a major investor in Binary Helix Corporation, which is one of Novaria's backers.
Is Binary Helix...
It's possible, given his interests. What our clients do in their labs is their business.
Why is synthetic...
I have placed Laura Keene, the manager of the Hanshan office, under internal review. I cannot comment further at this time.
I have no more questions at this time.
Good. I received a dozen urgent messages while you dithered about.
Damn it. What's the journal say now?
You've never worked in the corporate world, have you, Commander? You can't bludgeon through bureaucracy.
So it would seem. I need an alternative.
Talk to Lorik Keene. You should be able to find him at the hotel bar. Can't say more. Not within earshot of Mr. Analaeus.
You said I should talk to Lorik Keene?
Mr. Analaeus isn't the only... Keene spends his days at the hotel since his office was closed.
I've taken up enough of your time.
Not at all, Spectre. This is my job, after all.
Okay. I think I'm going to end it here, guys. I will be posting up more later on, but you guys stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you next video. Bye!